Hi guys, it is Erin or Gimme Yarn 418 and I am here with the latest thank God it's finished video. And you know what? I don't really feel that way about any of this stuff. I've just been having so much fun knitting and crocheting lately that it's just awesome. I found out a while ago, like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, that Kristen's mother has a coworker, one of her favorite coworkers, who's having a baby in August. So I was so excited that I was going to have baby knitting to do, and then I found out that someone else in my life is having a baby. I can't say who it is because I don't know who watches these videos. I don't think anybody that would know this person watches these videos, but I don't know that everybody's been told and I don't want to let it out of the bag. So, lots and lots of baby knitting. So, let's start with what I am working on. First thing I'm working on is, remember those brown socks I was making for Kristen? I should have brought out a sock blocker. The My Knitted Vanilla Heart socks. Yeah, these look like, kind of like bad. Not on a sock blocker. But anyway, I had finished one ages and ages ago. And then, before I found out about all this baby knitting, I cast on the second sock and I did this much in about a day and a half. So I really don't have that much further to go, but I just, this got put to the wayside because one, it's not really wool sock weather to wear them, so there's no rush for that anymore. There was when I was letting them sit. And two, because I have baby knitting on the brain. The next thing I am knitting is called the Boat Neck Pullover. It's from a book that I'll show you in a few minutes. And I'm knitting it out of I Love This Yarn in the sea blue colorway. Now, I told you a while ago that I heard that I Love This Yarn was being discontinued, and I contacted the company and I got an email back saying, no, it's not being discontinued. But I went on their website again today and everything is still out of stock, so I don't know if I believe them. And that makes me sad. And I'm making this out of acrylic because it's for a baby and I want the recipient to be able to throw it in the washing machine. I will make some other things out of some superwash wool, but between now and November when this baby is born, I want to use as much of my stash yarn as I can in between Southpaw business stuff. So anyway, without further ado, I started this yesterday. It's the Boat Neck Pullover. It's knit all in one piece. It's very similar to the, I can't remember what the name of the pattern is. Baby It's Cold Outside. The crocheted Baby It's Cold Outside sweater is knit all in one piece and then seamed up the arms and down the sides. And this is very similar. I'm just on, got some, what do they call it? Twisted rib, which let me tell you is evil. So it's really cute, and this here is the neck, and soon I'll be binding off for the neck opening, and then starting the second half, which I think I just cast on more stitches for the neck opening. So this should be finished next week. This might be finished today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. It's pretty late today. And the other thing I still have on the hook is my pentahexagon blanket. I haven't made any hexagons in as long as I can remember, so that's just when I'm in between things trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. I might have made 1 or 2, but I have no recipient in mind for that, so yeah. And now I have a dog hair in my coffee. I'm doing this video now because Kristen just took Molly for a walk, so I figured I might have a little bit of quiet time. Now here's my list of finished objects. First thing I have to show you is from Itty Bitty Toys by Susan B. Anderson, and I don't have it any longer, so I will put a picture in. I knit a hippo for my dance teacher for her birthday, and I will put a picture of it right here. So I brought it to her and she really loved it, and it was received even better than I had hoped it would be, and it was a lot of fun. The next thing I have is another Bob Wilson bag, but this has also already gone to its recipient. I had showed you previously my works in progress, the gray and pink blanket. I did find more of that gray. I only had to go like 15 stores. Who thought that Red Heart gray yarn would be that? It was the shade of heather, the shade of gray that I couldn't find. So I will put a picture of that in here. My next finished object is a chihuahua. No, I'm just kidding. If you remember in my stash enhancement video, I thought we had a spider. In my stash enhancement video, I showed you that Sarah, S.E. Hepworth, had sent me some James Brett marble chunky, and I had wanted it specifically to make dog sweaters. And I made one, and someone's going to be shy. Can you say hi? Say hi, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. This was a free pattern on Ravelry, and I will put a link in the description below. I did edit it slightly for it to fit me exactly the way I wanted it to, and it was supposed to have a hood, but we opted not to add the hood. I might add the hood in the future, but I'm thinking no. Thinking not so much. So she's going to be a shy girl, but covers her belly pretty well, and it fits her perfect in all the places it needs to fit her perfectly. So I'm going to go put her back down. Okay, now I've gone out of order, so this is just going to be flying by the seat of my pants, which I hate to do. But moving on in finished objects, from the Itty Bitty Hats book, I've made 2 hats. Let me find the second one. This one is called the Painted Turtle. It's supposed to have a lot of turtles on it, but I preferred it with one. And I think it's really cute. I love that. I love the orange color because it's unusual for a baby. I do know the baby this one is going to be a boy. But I don't like to have everything blue and everything pink for babies. Do I like blue and pink? I love blue and pink, and I will knit blue and pink till the cows come home. Anyway, so this is going to be one of those days again that Dewey will not let me do this by myself. So this is from Itty Bitty Hats by Susan B. Anderson, and it's super cute. I love it, and I'm planning on making another one of these for the baby that is coming, which I do not know the gender of and will not know the gender of. The other hat I made, I can't remember. I think it was just called Stripey Cotton Hat or Cotton Stripey Hat. It's also from Itty Bitty Knits. Let me find the back because of my jogs. Dewey, you're not helping. So this is it, and it doesn't look nearly as cute on here as it will on a baby, and I wish I had a baby to put it on because it's really cute. It has an I-cord top, but not an I-cord. And yeah, that came out cute. These are both out of different types of cotton from my LYS. I had some yarn to exchange, so I got these. The next thing I have is for an order. You've seen these before. It is the duck hat, quack, 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 and the duck booties. Dewey, you're lucky I'm not making you model these things. So those need to go into the mail. And the next thing I went on a bib kick because I love these little bibs. I don't know if I'm going to have to put you down, Dewey. These bibs are all free patterns on Ravelry, and I will put a link in the description below. The first, these are all out of Lily Sugars and Cream, is a hippo bib. Has an I-cord bind off, not an I-cord bind off, an I-cord tie. So that's that one. The next is the Later Gator. That was Hungry Hippo. This is Later Gator. Let me find the front. And I just think they're adorable. And they're pretty quick. They take a couple hours. But it's a free pattern, and do you know how much Lily Sugar and Cream you probably have as much as I do in my stash. And I don't use it for anything. I don't really care for Lily Sugars and Cream. I'll use it to make my coffee covers, like this, that go on my iced coffees. And I use it to make my dish scrubbies, but that's all I use it for. And then I made an owl one. This is actually out of Cottonies. And this is the Who Loves You Baby. So it's really cute. So those are all I consider gender neutral. And to go with those, to finish up the rest of the balls, I just made some Binky Buddies. These ones I put some crochet patches I had purchased somewhere, tons of years ago. These are the actual passy things. I don't know what to call them, that you put the pacifier in. And then on the bottom, I have these plastic BPA-free suspender clips. And then I made 3 in the green. I just wanted to use up the rest of the balls. And this, I just attached it to the clip. I think Christian's home. Hold on. That was really strange. We live on a huge driveway that you cannot see our house from the road, and someone just pulled up, which was, it kind of creeps me out when somebody pulls up our driveway and turns around, but that's just me. So as I was saying was, I just kind of secured these to the clips and then crocheted for as long as I wanted, and then attached them to the Binky holder. And Dewey, you're not cooperating. Stop it. I'm a mean mama. The next thing I knit, the next thing I knit was out of yarn from Big Lots, the $2 balls. I think it's called In the Loops. I hate it. I hate this yarn. But I like the pattern. And this is the Aviatrix hat, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. I made the 42 centimeter size, I think. And I don't know if the baby... It's so tiny. I'm hoping the baby will be able to wear it. You make this so difficult. We have this joke that I say I'm the mean one. So it's really cute. And the pattern for this gives you directions for sport weight, DK, and worsted weight. So I think I'm going to make another one of these out of some purple superwash wool that I have left over from my Purple Mountains Majesty hat. I think I'll have just enough to make one. There's a version of this that doesn't have the chin strap, and I think I'm going to do that one. So that's that. My final finished object, I actually just finished today. The baby that I am in super mode knitting and crocheting for is due a few days before Thanksgiving, and I pray to God the baby is due on or before Thanksgiving, because I'm going to knit this for the mother and father too and say that they need to take a picture. I made a roasted turkey hat for the baby, which I think is so cute. And this is a newborn size, and I don't know. Maybe I just have a sick and twisted sense of humor, but this cracks me up. And I know the baby will only be able to wear it for like 5 minutes, but that's fine by me. So that's all my finished objects. Next is stash enhancement. You guys saw what I bought at Webb's. And I've since bought 3 books because I found out that someone was having a baby. And I bought a shirt, and I'm going to show you my shirt because I'm wearing it right now. It says, I knit, what's your superpower? Which I think is beyond awesome. So, on to the books. What did I buy? Sarah Hepworth is really funny because when I posted that someone was expecting a baby, she says, here's a little bit of enabling, how about this? And I said, I just ordered all 3. So the first one I got is 60 Quick Baby Knits. And this is put out by it's made to be used with Cascade 220 Superwash. Yeah. Oh. The other one's for sport. Crud. Anyway, this is for Cascade 220, so this is all worsted weight patterns, which is awesome because it's awesome. And the baby sweater that I'm currently knitting is not in this book, which is why my gauge was so off. Uh-oh. The next book is 60 More Quick Baby Knits, and this is apparently for Superwash Sport. And I've been knitting it out of worsted weight, and I had to go down 2 needle sizes, and I was wondering why. So that's the sweater I'm currently making. I need to pay more attention. Let me see. It says right on it, sport. Sometimes I'm just not very smart. Anyway, so I got those 2 books, and as you can see, I have flagged like 50 things I want to knit. Now, I found out this baby, I only have 6 months to knit for this baby instead of 9, which I think is completely unjust. Just saying. But I understand why they didn't tell until now. So, the last book I bought is 60 Quick Baby Blankets, and this is to be used with Cascade 220 Superwash and 128 Superwash. I have no idea what 128 Superwash is from Cascade. But anyway, there it is. And I have not flagged anything in this one. Whew. This book is awesome, and I'm really glad I got it. But I already have 2 blankets that I want to make for said baby. One is the log cabin blanket from Mason-Dixon Knitting, and the other is going to be a cow-themed blanket, and that's going to be crocheted, and that's probably all the blankets I'll make, because I think people will give a lot of baby blankets. The other thing, in addition to this turkey hat, is I am taking a page from Wendy from the Knit One Heart 2 podcast, and I am going to knit a hat for every season. So for Christmas, I'm going to knit, I think I'm going to knit a bearded Santa hat. For Easter, I'm going to knit a baby hat, maybe the sheep hat, I don't know. I have a hat for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to make the leprechaun hat, a leprechaun hat. Are there any more holidays? I can't think of any. But I'm also going to make, because I'm originally from the Boston area. I live in Vermont now, as you know. But I'm going to make a 2 hats, one for the winter, which I'm going to put a Patriots patch on, which I've already gotten, and one for the spring with a Red Sox patch on it for the spring. So, yeah, I have 2 pages of things I want to make for this baby, so there's going to be a lot of knitting and crocheting in my future. So, looking at my list, and that's all I have, and I'm still pretty PO'd at myself that I can't read that it says that it was supposed to be sport weight yarn. That'll teach me. And I was so confused why the sweater was coming out like 50 times bigger than it was supposed to. So now I'm knitting worsted weight yarn on a size 3 needle. A 3. You usually knit worsted weight on an 8. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching and putting up with me, finding spiders, Dewey barking, and someone pulling up my driveway and rambling. So, until next time, I hope you have a great couple weeks, and I hope my zit's gone by next time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.